At Monarch, we know from research that having specific goals is foundational to financial success. Even if you're in a comfortable position, setting concrete goals can help make sure you achieve the life you want more quickly. And there's no better confidence booster than that. But goal setting requires detailed planning, which is why people tend to put it off in the first place. That's why we've revamped our goals section in Monarch. Now the setup is simpler, using them is more intuitive, and goal features are more intelligent. In other words, you pick the goals and we help you plan for them. We'll tell you how much you need to contribute monthly to save up or to pay down debt, give you an estimated time to completion, and show you clear progress along the way. Get all of that plus peace of mind that your money is working hard for you with just a few minutes of setup time. You can finally call Monarch your partner for planning ahead. For now, I'll show you how to implement Monarch's enhanced goal features. If you've used goals in Monarch before, you'll be prompted to update to the new goals experience. We'll bring your existing goals over so you don't have to start from scratch, and we'll ask for a little additional information to help set them up for this new experience. If you've never set up a goal in Monarch before, start by adding a save up goal first before adding your pay down goals, which we'll cover in a sec. We've now split these two types of financial goals into two separate tabs since they're so different. Start by selecting goals to add. We've populated a list of the most common goals plus included a custom field. We suggest selecting as many goals as apply to the feature you want. Adding only one or two when you really have more won't give you the most accurate view of how they might or might not work together. Next, we'll ask you to set your goal targets. These are optional fields, but we recommend that you add a target amount and a target date. If it's important for you to maintain a specific balance for your goal, like you'd want to with an emergency fund, you can select a new feature called Spending Reduces Goal Progress that tracks when you spend money from a goal. For example, if you mark a $300 car repair transaction as spent from your $1,000 emergency fund, this feature will reduce your goal balance to $700. This way you know exactly how much to replenish to maintain your ideal balance. If you have a one-time goal, such as a 40th birthday trip or a car down payment, where you expect to spend from the goal but won't need to replace the funds later, don't turn this feature on. With your target set, you can add funds you've already saved to your goals to see the progress that you've already made. We've designed this feature with flexibility in mind. You can use multiple accounts to contribute to one goal, or use one account to contribute to multiple goals, whatever works best for you. If you decide to earmark the entire balance of an account to one goal, Monarch will automatically update your goal progress every time the account balance changes, which makes it really easy to see how you're doing. Next, we'll help you get clarity on what your future contributions might look like and commit to funding your goals. We'll pre-fill a suggested amount per account you might need to save monthly in order to reach each goal by your target date, factoring in each account's growth rate. You can always adjust the monthly planned contribution amounts that we suggest for a specific month or for recurring deposits. Just know that doing so will impact your projected timeline for reaching each goal. Once you see the summary, you're done with the Save Up Goals setup. If something isn't sitting quite right, play around with your planned contribution amounts or come back during monthly check-ins. You can also tap on AI Insights on the dashboard widget for goals to have Monarch's Assistant review your progress for you. If you click into a specific Save Up goal, you'll see visuals of where you are today, what contributions you've made over time, and when you are on track to reach your goals. You can also see below the visuals what transactions have affected your goal progress. You can edit the goal details on this page, or if your plans have changed, move any funds you've earmarked for a goal to a different goal instead with the Allocate Funds button, which we'll talk more about in just a sec. Next, click on the goals to be taken back to the main goals page where you'll see a Pay Down tab at the top. If you have any debt with interest rates above 7%, we suggest using this new section to help you make a plan to pay it down. When you're in the Pay Down tab, select or deselect the loans you want included or excluded in the projections and calculator. Then be sure to add any required details on the interest rate, minimum monthly payment, and planned monthly payment. If you're not sure what your minimum payment is, you can ask the Monarch AI Assistant or check your transaction history. Once you've selected the loans you want to pay down and added their details, you can play around with the savings calculator on the right side of the screen to see how much interest and time you could save by putting either a monthly amount or a one-time payment, or both, towards your debts. You can also play around with the debt paydown method and choose between Avalanche, where you would pay off the debt in the order of highest to lowest interest rate, or snowball, where you pay off your debt in order of smallest balance to largest balance. You'll immediately see the impacts on the amount of interest and time you save right at the top of the screen, which can help you decide how much you want to try to put towards your debt. Once you've built a paydown plan in the calculator, you can save that projection straight to your budget. Your debt paydown then shows up inside your budget as its own section under contributions, right alongside your savings goals, so your planned paydown debt is reflected in your real monthly number. Your debt account balances update automatically as you make payments, so you can track your progress on each debt. You know we love monthly check-ins at Monarch. When you make a habit of regularly reviewing your finances, you don't have to be worried about surprises pushing you too far off track. During each monthly check-in, head to the goals section to check each goal's status. If you're not making the progress you planned, you can always consider adjusting your monthly contributions or target amount, or maybe you decide that one goal isn't a priority anymore and you want to reallocate the funds to ones that matter more. If you want to do this, you can use the button on the Save Up Goals page called Allocate Funds. First, select the goal you're no longer pursuing or have downsized, or else select the account you want to reallocate towards a different goal. Then, select the account it would go into. You can't select an account that's 100% allocated to a specific goal, so before you wrap up your monthly goals check-in, be sure to head to the Transactions tab. Here, you'll assign any spending to the appropriate goals. Then, since many people spend the money they've saved up for their goals by charging to a credit card that they eventually pay off, you'll need to both indicate that a card transaction was directly related to a goal and show how you plan to cover that charge from your goal savings. You'll also need to go back to the goals page and click the Reconcile Account button to match up your spending with the way you covered it from a goals-related account. It's an important step to ensure that your goal balances are accurately adjusted and up to date. Let's run through a scenario so you know what to look out for. Let's say you've set a vacation goal of $8,000 and funded it with $5,000 of savings. Also say you used a credit card to buy $1,000 of airfare for that vacation. You know that amount you charged to your credit card for airfare is part of your vacation goal savings, but your goal balance won't automatically reflect that. For it to show your updated balance of $4,000, you need to tell it to reflect the credit card transaction. Once that goal-related transaction hits Monarch, you'll link the $1,000 credit card transaction for your airfare by using a new field called Spend from Goals in the transaction details. Pick the goal you're spending from, and then select the goal account that you'll use to cover the credit card spending, usually by making a payment on your card from that goal account. Then navigate back to the goals section to match up your spending with the way you covered it, which in this case was a transfer from your goal savings account to your checking account that you used to pay your credit card bill. And now you're all set. Now when you view that transaction, you'll see a new icon signifying that it's tied to a goal account and not to your day-to-day budget. The team at Monarch is so happy to offer these more robust features to help you plan for your financial future. Thanks for watching.